Hopefully this doesn't mess up this time. It's not. Great. Fantastic. Like and subscribe. Why does it always make me? Oh no, you got it. Cool guy. All right. Shh. Guys, so really quick, we need to define a polynomial. It takes 2 minutes here. You ready, Michael? So we have p of x as a polynomial. I'm taking a look at your notes. I just want to dispel any fears you might have of this. No, I mean, this is, guys. All right. Guys, so first of all this is saying is I have some polynomial. That's it. And a polynomial is going to have whole number exponents on the variables. Whole number exponents on the variables. My a sub n minus 1, these terms right here, they are just some coefficient, some real number coefficient. That's it. So I have something x to a power plus something x to 1 power less 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 until I run out of x's and I just have plus something. That is all this is saying. It doesn't know if we're starting off at x to the millionth. It doesn't know if we're starting off at x squared. It just knows we're starting off with x to some power with a coefficient. So to be a polynomial, it's got to have a real coefficient, and the exponent on the variable needs to be a whole number. To be a polynomial in standard form, it needs to be in descending order of degree. Descending order of degree. Descending order of degree. Okay? So, with all that being said, we're going to do the workbook problems, or the first 4 workbook problems. Oh, all right. So we'll learn the rules really quick. They're super easy. The degree of a monomial. The degree of a monomial is the sum of its exponents. 2. 7, somebody said. 11. All right, we're done with 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, wow. Hey, that's the easy part.
I'll pause for questions. Alicia?
This is so hard.
All right. She's good. She's good. Hey, that doesn't mean everybody else giggle. Alicia. I don't care how funny they look. No laughing. Yes?
So the degree is the exponent number?
No, it's the sum of the exponents. I'm sorry, I'm precise in my language, ma'am. Okay. Michael Takis, we feel good about that? All right. Now that first concept, let's go on to the next concept. What? Okay. We're rewriting in standard form, so we just simply start with the highest degree and move down from there. So, Cardinale. Yeah. Kaylee. What's the highest exponent on number 4? 3. So this is what we start with. What's the next highest? 2. What's the next highest? What do I end with? What do I put in front of the 6? Plus 6. That's a positive 6. All right, we've rewrote it in standard form. Any questions? Seth, you're going to answer the next one, so just be ready for that. Okay? Now, we've got to identify the leading coefficient. Now that we've written it in standard form, what is the front number with sign? -4. The degree, what is the highest degree up there? 3. How many terms are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 terms. Stop doing that, Dimitri.
I have the most.
Are you proud?
I have power. It's off.
Okay. Yes.
So what if there was like 2 terms with the same coefficient?
Coefficient?
Number like 30.
Well, then you got to combine like terms. But that's in the next question.
Oh, okay.
So quit getting ahead of it, Schnicker.
Sorry.
Moeller, you're up, I told you. And for some reason, you're still on your phone. Language. Okay. Number 5. What's the highest degree? Twelve's the highest coefficient, not the highest degree. No, that's another coefficient. Which one's the highest? 5. So my highest is 2x to the 5th. What's my next highest, Seth? 7x to the 4th. What's my next highest, Seth? X squared. And it's a plus in front of it, guys. What's my next highest? Yep, -12x. And then I've got something without an x at all. There we go. What is my leading coefficient, Seth? 2. What is my degree, Seth? 5. Say thank you, Gabby. Well, then say, Gabby, don't give me answers when I already know the answer. There you go. How many terms are there, Seth? Okay.
What does it say? Wait, 1 second. I'm writing 5.
5. That's the answer.
Okay.
Can we have a test on just this?
No.
And it'd be worth like 200
Pop quiz.
points. Please.
It could bump up our grade.
Not even a little.
She said please.
But believe it or not, I actually typed these notes today. All the other ones I've modified for my previous year of Algebra 2 notes. I literally, for last year's class of Algebra 2, didn't even write notes for these. Because I'm like, this is ridiculous. I'm not going to write notes for this.
Well, it looks a lot more complicated than it is.
It did. I thought it was gonna be like a
All right.
It's just whatever the coefficient.
Wait, how much homework do we have?
Lots. Okay.
No.
Okay, the next part of your notes, folks. We're going to do 6 and 8, then 7 and 9. Okay? Now, guys, when it comes to these ones, I actually do recommend some, like, I don't know if you want to try to squeeze it all. You can if you want. Your call, all right? Your paper. But when it comes to doing these, okay, when it comes to combining like terms, that's what you guys, CLT, that's what you guys might have learned it as in the past. If it has the same variable with the same exponent, then you can combine. Same variable with the same exponent, then you can combine. Same variable, same exponent, then you can combine. So if there is a plus between two polynomials, we can just pretend that the parentheses isn't even there. Actually, I'm not going to do it like that. Okay. So pretend like the parentheses isn't even there. Then we go through, and I like to stack them. It keeps us from making errors. If you write it all linearly, more linearly, okay, then you are more prone to a mistake. So Mia, what is the highest exponent I have in number 6 there? 3. Okay. Everybody see cubed is the highest exponent? All right, so I'm going to write 11x cubed. Are there any other cubes? Okay. Going down in power, are there any squareds up there? How many? 2x squared right here. I've written it. Are there any other x squareds up there? Yes. A negative x squared. Instead of just writing it in order, I stack them. Makes us less prone to error. You don't have to, but it makes us less prone to error. Okay. Are there any other x squareds up there? No. Do I have any just x's? Yes. Minus 2x. Are there any other just x's? Yes. Positive 5x. Any just numbers? 6. Any other just numbers? Negative 2. Add 11x cubed plus 1x squared plus 3x plus 4. There's my solution. Adding. Don't forget, if you don't see a coefficient, the coefficient is 1. Do number 8, please. You all right, Isaac? Okay. You guys never bring food.
Here you go.
Mr. Bates, I hope you know I get as much food as I possibly can from other people. So.
Bethany,
All of that.
I am terribly jealous of your metabolism. Yes, your attendance and PBIS records are updated. You have been dethroned. No, you have taken the throne for PBIS average. You are down in attendance.
Our percentage is still 99.98.
How's our quiz average?
I haven't done the quizzes. I haven't updated those. I haven't updated the quiz test yet. I'll get those.
Who colored?
Statistics.
Wow. What the?
Hey, you guys had an opportunity.
No. No. I heard it's easy.
It is. What?
I don't do anything.
Yeah.
That's insulting.
That's coming from your students that they don't do.
You must be asking people like Ethan.
Well, yeah, a little bit. But it's like Aaron and them too. They're like, it's so easy compared to last year. We don't do anything because they're just comparing it to other years. But I think that's because there's not a lot of them.
We have an answer already?
No.
Alicia, you struggling?
Oh, I have the answer.
What are you singing, Bethany?
It's a song.
Yes, which is why I asked, what are you singing, Bethany?
Yellow Heart.
Oh.
It's catchy.
Yeah. That's like that. What was that one that came out like 4 months ago? Was hot for no. That's been out for a long time. The one that was popular like not too long ago, but it's already losing popularity now. It was like a westerny slightly one.
Old Town Road.
Yeah, there you go.
That's already been like.
What did I say, Seth? Do you even listen?
But it was popular for a very long time. Yes.
No.
Yeah. Honestly, it held number one.
I don't know. Actually, you know what? I don't know if it was Old Town Road. I think there's a different one.
Maybe it was.
A little more rappy.
It was the other one by
Their
her.
version was so much better.
No. Okay. Michael, what's the highest degree? Five x to the fourth. Are there any other x to the fourths? Negative 2x to the fourth. Okay. Are there any cubes? Yeah. Are there any other cubes? No. Are there any squareds? Are there any other squareds? Are there any just x's? No. Any just numbers? Any other just numbers? We're done. Combine. Okay. Ah. You will never be able to catch up with this lesson. Don't laugh. Okay. Let me try to get as far as I can before Sione and Elias get in here and disrupt my class. Okay. Guys, with subtraction ones, they're pretty much the same. It's going to follow the same pattern after I just simply distribute the negative sign. That's the important part. Riley, Seth? Okay. We distribute our negative. And it's just going to change the sign of everything inside the parentheses, okay? So we have x squared minus 8 minus 3x cubed plus 6x plus 4 minus 9x squared. Give a 10-second pause and see if anybody's actually confused by that. You got to say it now that Kelsey's gone? Okay. Now we do it the exact same way. Natalia, what's the highest degree out here? Yeah, negative 3x cubed. Are there any other cubes? No. That one's used. Are there any x squareds? Yeah, we have an x squared way at the beginning. Are there any other x squareds? I like stacking them. Okay, are there any just x's? Any others? Are there any just numbers? And combine like terms. Watch your positive and negative signs, guys. Right? So x squared minus 9x squared gives me negative 8x squared. Negative 8 plus 4, negative 4. I got it. Okay, guys, if you haven't already, I expect you to try out number 9. What are you doing out here? Dancing? Oh. Alfari already did number 9? Cool.
Oh dang, I counted wrong. Oh, never mind.
Kalani, you're going to give me number 9.
Why not? I haven't answered a single question.
Wait, Mr. Bates, the subtraction sign only goes on this side of the equation, right?
Yep. Subtraction sign distributes to the right. You just finished writing? Come on, get faster. No. Why?
I wanna like look at it.
No. Who did I say, Kalani? Is that who I said? I think I said Kalani. Kalani, what's my highest exponent? X to the 7th? Are there any other x to the 7ths? No. What's my next highest? 12x squared. Are there any other x squareds? 9x squared. You want me to ban hydros in class? Kalani, what's the next highest? 8x. Any other x's? 1x. Combine like terms. Okay.
At least it's just water. Oh my god.
Turn around.
I have shorts on here.
That is extremely inappropriate, and I should give you a referral for it. Do not record anything in my class ever again. Do you understand? Thank you. Oh, I know where they are. Okay. Everybody get that for number 9? All right. Number 10, we have a profit and a loss. It's nothing too crazy. We can do this really fast. I'm not looking at, this is still the same concept, nothing harder. So if our profit is negative 0.3 t squared plus 8t plus 198, and our expenses are negative 0.2 t squared plus 2t plus 131, what can model the net profit? So net is your gross profit minus your expenses, or sorry, plus your expenses. You know, minus plus. I'm going to assume that this already takes into account. That we're losing money. I'm going to say that's already taking into account that we're losing money. So I don't like the way they worded it, honestly. Whether or not it's addition or subtraction, if they're just counting this as positive money, then we're subtracting the two. If they're counting this already as a negative amount of money, then we are adding them. PE close? Okay. So, I'm going to count it as a subtraction. In third period, I counted it as an addition. Doesn't really, because of their poor wording, I don't know which. So might as well try it both ways. Because if it says that you make 5,000 a year, but you lose 3,000 a year, then I've expressed them both as positive numbers and you subtract them. If I said we gain 5,000 a year, but there's a loss of negative 3,000 a year, then I've expressed one as a negative and I'd add them. So since they haven't done a very good job of saying which way each one is expressed, I don't know. So I went ahead and I changed the sign on each of these. This became positive, negative, negative. And I'll go ahead and combine them. And I get your profits is equal to negative 0.1t squared plus 6t plus 67. Assuming that the model continues to hold, how much net profit can the business expect to make in the year 2016? What do I substitute? Beatrice? What do I substitute? How do I solve B? What do I make T? T will not be 2010. I understand this is, I'm asking you to do a word problem. That makes it harder. I got you though. Isaac? 6. T is the number of years after 2010. And it's saying if it's 2016, what am I putting in? 6, because 2016 is 6 years after 2010. So, oops, 6. Okay. Yes. Did you write down the text?
Thank you. I'm sorry about spilling water.
Any questions on that, folks? So we're going to do 6-2 now for 20 minutes. Get as far as we can. I'm going to give you time, whatever I don't finish today, I'm going to finish 6-2 tomorrow, and then you'll have the weekend to do 6-1 and 6-2.
I like the sound of that.
So not tonight.
Not tonight.
Thank you.
Okay, 6-2 is multiplying, not even dividing. 6-2 is multiplying polynomials. All we know is coefficients multiply, and if I multiply variables with the same base, what do I do with the exponents? Anybody recall? You add them. Yes, you are correct. That's it. Watch out for sign changes, combine like terms, and we're done. So we're jumping straight into 6-2 workbook questions. All right. So distribute as appropriate. I'm going to make do these long. If you want to do them shorter because you can, great. But This, at least the first couple, will at the minimum show the steps. Riley, good job making eye contact. 4 times 3, 12. X squared times x squared. X squared times x squared. When you multiply when you multiply variables with the same base, Raymond said it. Raymond, what do I do with the exponents? I add the exponents. So x squared times x squared is? No, I'm not doing anything with the coefficient. 4 and 3 are already done what they've done. 4 and 3 have multiplied and given me 12. Now I'm doing x squared times x squared. Add the exponents. X to the 4th. And it's fine. You're fine. A lot of you guys, if I said what is x times x, there are some of you that might do things like 2x and things like that. Don't do that. Make sure you're always working with the exponents. All right, and 4x squared times 1. 4x squared. And we're done. Thank you, Isaac. Why don't you guys do number 2? Michael Takis. I could only hope. My kids ever came home with a cracked screen. If it was for a legitimate reason, I'd say, well, just live with a cracked screen. But if I found out it was because anything that, to me, which is pretty severe, is an improper reason, I just take their phone forever. It's gone. Because it's like I'm not paying hundreds. I didn't pay hundreds of dollars for this phone, and hundreds of thousands of dollars to keep the line open, for you to mistreat it. What's inappropriate? So like I said, I'm pretty severe. So like literally, if they said they had it in their lap and they were sitting in class, and they had it in their lap so it fell off, well, you shouldn't have had it out in class. So.
Well, if they're like holding the phone.
Why are they holding their phone and then just dropping it? That's extremely inappropriate. So. If it's like Mr. Spots lets me listen to music while I run the mile, I had my phone in my hand and I dropped it while running the mile. Okay. Deal with the broken phone.
Hey Bates, how's this one for an excuse? I was dropping my phone in the pool to help me for a good video. Is that a good excuse for breaking your phone?
Yeah, not even a little. Not only would I take your phone, but I'd break you. Which for Seth wouldn't be that hard. It would just be like a slight tap and something would break, I'm sure. All right, guys. So let's go with Michael Takis. Michael Takis, what is -9 times 1? -9. What is x times x squared? X what? X times x squared. X to the third. Don't forget that x had an exponent of 1, so I add them. All right. Michael Takis, what's -9 times 2? There we go. What's x times x? What's -9 times 4? -36. And we'll have an x on that. Any questions? You see why I'm doing 2 lessons in one day? Because this is ridiculous. I can't believe it's part of the Algebra 2 curriculum. But we might as well enjoy our easiness while we can, right? This is your chance. You only got one shot. All right, so I picked on Seth, Riley, and Michael. So I suppose who's up? I've also picked on Kalani and Mia. Zelene's up. As long as I don't have to hear from my usual suspects like Raymond or Dimitri. You never heard that idiom, the usual suspects? Whew. That one's long. I'll give you a moment to write Zelene. What's that look supposed to be, Wellinger? I just spoke to you. Wasn't rhetorical. Answer.
I think I did 6 wrong.
I think I did 6 right, but don't quote me on that.
Wellinger thinks she did 6 right. That is quoted. She bets the entire class's grade against it.
Yes, I did.
All right, Zelene. Don't forget there's a coefficient of 1 if you don't see a coefficient, so what's negative 6 times 1? Negative 6, x squared times x cubed. X to the 5th. Negative 6 times positive 7. Yeah. Negative 42, x squared times x squared. X to the 4th. Negative 6 times negative 4. Positive 24. Be careful. X squared times x. X to the 3rd. And negative 6 times 3. Negative 18, and the 3 doesn't have an x, so we just keep the x squared. Braden Benitez, you're going to be up next. And we'll remember Bethany Wellinger has number 6. No, I don't need to do any of these. Whew. Almost couldn't fit that one. You want to give me 5? What was that? You want to do number 5? What's wrong with your wrist?
Nothing, it just cracked.
Aw. I like cracking it. Knuckles cracked? Aw. Are your knuckles cracked? Can I?
Will it hurt?
Maybe.
Oh, I do that all the time.
Now you gotta get the other hand though.
Okay. Oh, nice. I do that to Blake.
Whoa.
It's funny.
Do you like crack all of these and then all of
I do. Oh, right now when I do it, I can get. I don't do that. I don't do both. I just get the. I get these ones here.
These?
Yeah.
I like those.
Can you still crack that?
Of course. No, I lost the ability. Of course I can. I don't know. The neck cracking one leaves me leery. So
you accidentally like break Johnny.
I know, right? That's.
It's okay.
I did, and I shouldn't have, but still. It's. I learned that from a student because my neck was dying, and I was like, I was bad, and I had a bad headache from it and everything. And the student was like, I know how if you want it, and I was like, sure. And then they did that, and I was like, oh, that's good. All right, Braden, we're up. Okay, 1 times negative 4. Negative 4, x cubed times x cubed. To the 6th, yep. 1 times 10. Oh, these are all boring. 10. I got all excited. X cubed times x squared. X to the 5th. 1 times negative 7. Quit laughing, Bethany. X cubed times x. Who was it? Was it Kaylee? Yeah.
Oh, we have the same laugh actually.
And then 2x. Braden, I'm sorry. I'm just taking over. That one was stupid 1 in front. Made life too easy. I know Alicia was probably thrown off a little by that one. But Beatrice, between her and Beatrice, they were able to figure it out. Barely. Barely.
This last section was pretty hard.
Alrighty. 5 and 6. So it's important that we get to 6, so that way, if we get through 6, guys, I won't need to actually give us any lesson tomorrow. We can just pick up, and you guys can start doing work all period tomorrow. So this one's going to be important for it. You want to do it, right? Get her done. Okay. So let's go distribute. What's negative 5 times 7? Negative 35. What is m cubed times n to the 4th? You're good. So since they're not the same variable, which means they don't combine at all. They're just separate. They are just separate. All right, so then let's go ahead and try this one. Negative 5 times negative 2, Isabella? Negative 5 times negative 2? 10? Okay. No? So the m, there's an m here and an m here, so the m is actually m to the 4th. Now there's no n, so the n cubed is just there. And then you are correct there. So take a second and digest that one. So only the common variables combined. What was that, Schnicker? A tricky one.
That was like from Algebra 1.
It is. No, this is from, yes, 8th grade.
I don't know if I want to go to number 8. Okay, could I distribute this way?
Yep. Beth Nanners. So guys, when you're doing these ones, well, sometimes, okay? I still like, when I'm doing binomial distribution like this, I still like using the stacking method if it's necessary. And sometimes you can't tell whether or not it's necessary until after you're done doing the whole thing. So let's go ahead and start doing it. So Bethany, we have to do double distribution. Go ahead. XY squared, they don't combine. 2yx, let's keep it in alphabetical order. 2xy. Negative 12x. So now I have to check to see whether or not I need to stack as I go. So Bethany, let's distribute the 2. 2y squared. Are there any other just y squareds up here? No. So it just keeps on getting added on to the end. Any just y's here? So nothing ended up combining. Nothing ended up combining, and Bethany's completely right. That's also a soundbite now. So you can go ahead and cut that, watch the video, cut that soundbite, put it to your phone. Bethany is completely right. And then that could just be your, there you go. That'll be your job, Schnicker. Okay? I want to hear it. I want to see it, okay? I want to see the remix, and what I want is I want like a music video of you going around campus and people looking at you and just mouthing it, but it's my voice every time over it. Just Bethany is completely right. Okay, well, till Christmas break. Okay, that'll be a gift to the class. Okay. Oh, you know what? There will be a little bit of lesson tomorrow at the minimum because of that next part. All right. Okay, who am I to? Let's pick on Dimitri? Let's do it, Dimitri. 4p cubed. Everybody okay with that? Okay. Okay, now we have to watch out for any duplicates as we do this next one. We'll stack them as we go. Is everybody okay with the first distribution set? All right, so Dimitri, what does this give me? Are there any other p squared q's up here? No, so plus 4p squared q. Okay. Positive or negative? Q times negative p is positive q times negative p. Is positive or negative? It's negative. Positive times negative makes negative. So it'd be another negative pq. We have one of those already. All right. 8 minus 8q cubed. Minus q squared. So this one did have a like term that we had to combine. This is the only thing that matched with something else, so we will have to combine it. It's a little obnoxious because most of this is just simply rewriting. That'll give me a negative 1 and a negative 1, give me negative 2 PQ. We'll pause for now. Pick up, we'll finish tomorrow. Whatever time we have left over tomorrow, you can have to start homework.